Hello everybody, good morning. Moses, one of the truly amazing men in the Bible. The Bible says that there was no humbler man on the face of the earth than Moses. And also we are told that he was probably the greatest prophet of them all. And God used to speak to Moses face to face. There was a spiritual openness, an incredible oneness and connection between Moses and his God. Now, we're not told exactly what the faith of Moses was when he was a youngster. He had God-fearing parents, Hebrews, Israelites. But there was a defining moment in Moses' life. And I have often, over the years of my ministry at United here in Hermanus, spoken about that moment when Moses was looking after his father-in-law's flock in the Sinai desert, behind Mount Horeb, Mount Sinai, when suddenly a bush caught fire in front of him. Moses was curious, we're told, and he moves across to have a look at the site of this bush that seemed to be burning without being consumed. And then suddenly a voice addresses Moses. Moses, Moses, don't come any closer. In fact, Moses, take off your sandals, for the ground on which you are standing is holy. And in a moment, Moses is transformed from somebody who's just curious into a deep worshipper. For Moses takes his sandals off, and he is on his face before the bush, the burning bush. It is a moment of utter transformation. Now we think about God. We think a lot about God. But do we just think about God in some sort of intellectual exercise? Is there a God? Isn't there a God? We debate. We have many discussions around it. But there is a difference between simply thinking about God and about worshiping Him, sort of entering into a deep place with God, whereby He becomes more than just a concept, but He becomes personal and real to you. And it's a very moving scene in my mind to see this man of talent and ability on his face before the Lord. And that, I believe, was the basis of everything that was to follow, because Moses had a proper understanding of who God is. God revealed Himself to Moses in that burning bush as I am. A strange name, a strange way to reveal yourself. Who are you? Says Moses. What must I tell the children of Israel? Who must I tell the children of Israel called me to this job to go to Pharaoh? And God says, tell them, I am has called you. I am. And I love that. I don't see God here in the sense that there's anybody physically around me. But when I'm out here, I have a deep sense of God as just I am. And I can rest in His presence and know that His presence surrounds me as God's presence surrounds you. He is just I am. And when things get difficult and one doesn't understand why things happen as they do, to be able to sit down and sometimes in one's heart, as it were, to take off one's sandals and quietly to worship, just to know that God is who He is. So think of God of the burning bush, my friend. The God whom we cannot grasp, the God whom we have not seen, the God whom we don't understand, but He comes to you and to me today and He says, I am. Trust in me. God be with you.